would say, if love is so beautiful, why does it hurt so bad? It's because it wouldn't hurt if you don't love the person.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of C Podcast. I'm your host Chelsea. This is where we talk about life and my observations in general as a 23-year-old. In today's topic, we're going to talk about heartbreak. So it's a little bit more serious than the first episode, but I think this is a very relevant topic considering with everything that has been happening for the past few months, like all the cheating controversies and just all the issues with relationships involved. So today I'm just going to talk about why it hurts so much, just the overall concept of it. I'm just gonna yap about it, basically. I honestly feel like there's a lack of sympathy happening in terms of people understanding how serious a heartbreak can be. Because it's not just as shallow as breaking up with someone. Because breaking up with someone gives you the same pain, gives your brain the same distress as actively losing someone, or physically losing someone, or someone passing away in your life. It's the same pain that your brain feels because there's cognitive dissonance where your brain cannot associate the harmony anymore between your favorite person or the person you have felt safe with and them being gone or them not being in your life anymore and you having to readjust everything that you became so familiar with. And that's one thing that I want to explain to everyone. People who jokes about moving on, like move on ka na girl, it's been 3 months. Or people who just take it in a very, let's say, inconsiderate manner. Because being in a breakup is really, really painful. Especially if you're the person who's at the other side of the breakup. You know you gave it all and you still want it to work. It gives you so much stress, physically, emotionally, mentally, and people actually go through depression, suicidal thoughts, and even severe anxiety after a breakup. And that's really hard to cope with based on the books that I've read and the research that I've read. Breakup is so hard that it's even valid for someone to not function totally after losing someone they love. So I think we should be kinder to those people who are battling through breakups because it's not easy. It's definitely not something to rush. People would say, if love is so beautiful, why does it hurt so bad? It's because it wouldn't hurt if you don't love the person. If you didn't care about the person, you wouldn't feel anything. That's why it hurts so bad even if you know that person did you so many things wrongly. It still hurts because you love that person. And that person became your comfort zone. You actually shared experiences together, laughter together, even if it's not all good. Certainty just makes everything feel worse. I came across this theory at school. It's called Zeigarnik theory or Zeigarnik effect. It's by Bluma Zeigarnik, or it's inspired by Bluma Zeigarnik. It's basically when there is an unfinished task, it's more easily recalled by your brain because it's not finished or it's interrupted. I think it's the same way, especially if your breakup was not anticipated, especially those situations na the guy cheated or the girl cheated, or situations where everything just fell apart so abruptly
where everything just didn't work out so abruptly, it's harder for our brain to take that as something to just move on from. And it might take months, years, but my personal take on that, based on what I'm experiencing right now and based on the things that I have experienced, is time really heals. And it's true what they say that you just have to feel the pain until there's no pain to be felt anymore, or until all the pain is gone. What a heavy topic. So yeah, in the economics of psychology, there's gonna be a loss of aversion where you feel the loss of pain more than you feel the joy and love, and that's true. I've been feeling that. It makes you so obsessed with the idea that I am in so much pain and you don't know how to get rid of it. And it doesn't help when people say you just have to focus on yourself and love yourself.
Higher self, for sure, already knows exactly what you have to do. It's just that your emotional self is not aligning with your cognitive thinking. And that's normal. It's gonna be a battle between your soul and your humanity. We're humans, we get hurt, we get attached. It's all based on how we were taken care of when we were a kid, how we express our love growing up, and how we were able to receive love growing up as well. So, I have no judgment to people who are having a hard time moving on, and I also try to understand the people who have different coping mechanisms in terms of moving on. And at the end of the day, it's just all because of how they were brought up and their inner traumas in life. Moving forward, I just want to share what has been helping me move on. First is really just accepting what you feel, no matter how disgraceful it is, no matter how ugly it is. It's just really like just seeing it flow within you and just feeling it, even if you hate the feeling of it. I've been in the process of moving on for almost 3 months now. And it's not an easy process, especially if you are not a disciplined person like me, or if you're a marupok person. But you know the things that you should do, and the things that you should do is to less the contact and not be triggered by the familiarity of it. So you should avoid being in contact with a person who hurt you and focus on rebuilding your own identity and a new routine so you can break off with the familiarity. If any one of my viewers is dealing with breakup, or you have dealt with breakup before and successfully was able to move on, write down tips on the comment section below or your thoughts about breakup. And this is a reminder that it's okay to be hurting because you're not alone. Bye!